Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Rudy. You're watching Alpha Investments. Today, we have our second order this video. This is our second box opening of, here it comes, Modern Horizons 3 Collectors. So, per the request of everybody again, we're going to do left to right here in order, per the people requesting who I guess like to track things. Sit back, relax everybody, as we discuss the market conditions of Modern Horizons 3. You can watch some packs being cracked in the background from my patron, William A., all the way in Portland, Oregon. That's a long way from Florida man over here. So, hope everyone's having a beautiful day out there. And as we continue to discuss the ever-changing and evolving world of CCGs and secondary markets, it's never boring. Let's say it that way. It's always something, everybody. All right, here we go. Ready? Ooh, beautiful Aether spike there. Yawgmoth. And I still like portrait cards. I know, hot take there. Nobody really seems to agree. And our polluted... I guess, you guys want me to do that? Every time I don't do it, everybody comments on me. So we'll track Mythics, and we'll track Fetch Lands, okay? Dress Down, Bloodstained Mire. Wow. And that is why these things are so expensive. Pack 1, double Fetch, and a Restless over there, Portrait Mythic. So I would consider that a very, very strong start, everybody. Obviously, we're not really expecting like serialized cards or anything crazy. Beautiful Nesting Grounds. Advisor. Nice little Tyrant over there. The old Henge. And of course, Party Thrasher with a ridiculous Snake Druid. These box prices on the secondary market are remaining incredibly stable. Now, the print run of Modern Horizons 3 was higher than things like, Fallout and, the new Assassin's Creed and everything, but... Ooh, Snow-Covered Waste. I think that's a beautiful card. And Medallions still holding pretty good, usually about $5 a card. I know they're trying to make a new Tarmogoyf away from trying to make that a thing. Doesn't seem like it's really going to be a thing. And a Flooded Strand. Oh, another power pack there. Beautiful, beautiful Dismember over there. And that's considered a special guest card. I just realized that. So again, 2 packs in. Let me adjust the camera. 2 packs in, 3 Mythics, 3 Fetches, and a bunch of good Medallions and regular rares. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why products like this do not really collapse or have a lot of volatility. Strike it rich. There's a little throwback card there. It's that heralds in the end. Here's another little one. Emperor of Bones. We got Protector Eldrazi. Here comes our Heath. And a gorgeous Jet Medallion and a Prophet. There has not been any restock or wave 2 of Modern Horizons 3 collector boxes. And to be honest with you all, there really hasn't been restocks or waves of any collector boxes recently. The last few sets, all the way back to Eldraine and, God, even Ixalan or anything, we really haven't had, ooh, beautiful Endurance there. We haven't really run into any major overprinting or issues or, excess inventory in a lot of these new products. Modern Horizons 3 is no exception, everybody. Technically, it's not labeled as a master set, but it's kind of a modern master kind of feel to me. But things have been very, very stable with the new adjusted print runs. The market seems pretty content. Nice little power balance. Hey, a little kitty cat there, coming in hot. And of course, the old Winged Wisdom. I think fetch lands as the filming this video are still averaging the low side. You got some fetches around $10. High side, we got some fetches still pushing around that $18 to $20 a card as of the filming of this. Fetch lands are great to get when the price drops. Rudy, king among bears, cracks me up. They're great to pick up if you need them for play. But again, I just want to remind everyone, modern staples in cards like Shocks and Fetch are not investments. These are playable game piece items that are reprinted whenever they kind of seep up after so much time. There's another little Wooded, and there's a nice little Eldrazi. We've got the Flute Artifact. There's a double Wooded pack, and a beautiful, beautiful Chance right there. Is that anime art? It looks like anime art. I don't see, which is interesting because the Fetch or the Shock lands held up better than the Fetch lands. And I think that's because, again, the, Ravnica Remastered was so short printed and Wizards was in a battle with the public. Beautiful. Those Medallions look great, man. Ooh, Flare of that Malice looks great too. And the Necro Bloom. I don't feel like today's prices of $10, $15 average fetch lands is really has much room. Beautiful Priest from Urza's. Hey, Ulamog, our first defiler there. I don't feel like there's really a lot more downside risk right now. Beautiful, that weird looking framework on that. It's got creature, but it's Eldrazi, but it's like colorless. It's like a weird color palette on that card. You know, unless we get a surprise in more Modern Horizons collector boxes or anything get surprised on the market or anything, I think pretty much the boxes are going to stay around that 400 plus a box, and I think they're going to drift higher. Flooded. And that is the last pack as we go into the end of box one already. I don't see any real major downside risk of this product unless we get a major dump or additional supply, but it's been a really long time since we've had a quote-unquote public dump. We got some Wisdom Birdie action, we got the Denial, and of course the old Myco, huh? Haven't seen that fancy artwork. All right, so that's the end of box one, everybody. Will, how do we do? 3, 6. So again, we did pull out, wow, really? 7 fetch lands, and really? Did I miscount? Is that, I was like, wait a second. There's only 8 mythics? Did I miss some? 8 mythics and 7 fetches in box one. Right into box two. That's, huh. The fetch land seems a little higher than I expected. The mythics seems really low. You guys may be yelling in the comment section. Maybe I skipped a lot of the mythics. I do that sometimes where I start tracking them and I totally forget, and then everybody just goes crazy in the comments. Maybe I did that to them. But I don't really see, like, everyone keeps asking me now, well, Rudy, you know, Flame Dancer, with what's coming up, are we going to have another Master Set reprint? Beetle of Truce in a 6, Ren and Stimpy. I don't believe we're going to have a major Master reprint or anything this year. They could always surprise us with a holiday thing, but with the holiday standard sets and foundations coming and everything, Bloodstained Mire, I am not seeing any major situation there. We got a Shaper for Mythic number 2. Remember, it's weird to me, a lot of these portrait cards are actually rare, not Mythic. I kept thinking from the old Master sets that portrait cards are only in Mythic slot. It's kind of weird to me. Maybe not. Maybe I'm God, I used to sell so many of that uncommon card back in the day. We got the old Monsoon Rage with the old, turns into the old crazy angry Ral over there. And of course, we got the Nexus, little piece of land. Hey, we got the old Woodlands. Again, those are not fetch lands, but some of those are actually holding up pretty good. Again, they are rares, not mythic. But yeah, people, I don't know, some people say that Modern Horizons has kind of spiked up the demand for playing Modern and kind of reinvigorated the market. Ooh, that looks good. Wow, a lot more portrait cards than I'm seeing on this particular video. I know, it's such a weird Winter Moon, you know, Winter Orb. Such a weird little play on words there. It kind of feels that way. It does feel like Modern does not feel as dead as it was a couple years back. It feels like Modern is kind of, you know, I wouldn't say on life support. I wouldn't say it's all-time high. But it definitely feels a little better. We got Crab action. We got Wrath of Rudy. Yeah, Necro Dominance and Retrophone. Now, there's a nice little mythic hit. It's our first appearance today. Great card, man. Holy smokes. That may be in a foil retro like that. That could be a $20, $30 mythic by itself. I know some of those are quite expensive there. We got the old Null. Oh, that's so weird, man. It's like a white, but artifact. It's colorless. Like, you see, like, the Wasteland colorless only. Like, dude, the framework on that always kind of weirds me out. It's kind of a strange vibe going on there. Those medallions, man. Beautiful. God, these things look good. Primal Prayers. Holy smokes. And ladies and gentlemen, beautiful, beautiful larva right there. Holy smokes. That's a nice hit. Again, I remember telling everyone I think the best course of action, if you're a local store, I would not even sell sealed products to some of these things. I would just sell singles, man. Holy smokes, will I go after the singles. Little trench post. I mean, the opportunity. Shadow of the Second Sun. Love. You know, does anybody else, that artwork? I love that artwork. It reminds me of old school Mirage Visions era. I don't know, maybe it's just me. That's what it reminds me of. And of course, we got the old Spy Masters Volts with the old Hidden Lotus artwork. Beautiful, beautiful land there. By the way, we have a lot of rare lands, but not many fetch lands. We're hitting a lot of the other land cycles in this particular box opening today. That's kind of a strange little twist of fate there. Got Undertaker, little commander action there. Oh yes, the Spring Hot Nantuko. All right, hey, Johnny coming in hot with the angry Johnny Planeswalker, everybody. And of course, another one, Titan, Fire's Fury. Wow, really? This one, look at the mythics in this one. Like, we have like no fetch lands in all mythics. What a bizarre, okay, now this is a bizarre twist of fate on a box opening, everybody. We got the old Sire Feminine. We got another Lagroifa Tent. Imperial Advisor, hey. It looks like a kitty cat, but it's a fox, whatever. We got the old 6 for Ren and Stimpy, and ooh, Ugins. Ugins. Ugins? Beautiful borderless foil Ujin's binding. What a gorgeous card. That was pretty pricey. Don't know if it still is by the time you watch this video. That was a pretty pricey pull though, everybody. All right, everyone. Almost the end of the box. 2 Will. Ooh, Kalia coming in hot. Wow. This is a heavy mythic one. Flooded Strand. Finally, a second little fetchy there with an Iron Eater. And like I said, maybe I skipped some or I made a mistake here, but yikes on the fetch lands on box 2. A lot more volatility than Ravnica Remastered on Shocks, everybody. Definitely a huge difference, so I love the Sphinx artwork on that thing. Archway of Innovation, love the artwork on that. Solitude for a nice throwback on the old Modern Horizons world. Definitely feels very different. Some people think some of these Modern Horizons 1, 2, 3, they all kind of feel the same when you open them. This one definitely feels a little different. I'm definitely not getting MH2 vibes. Love the medallions from town. I like how they put the old set symbol in there. I know it's like a cheesy little thing like that, but I always thought it was, hey, Esper Sentinel, off-centered there. Nice little, very iconic card there from Modern Horizons era. Flare of Cultivation. So yeah, Will, that was a box 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mythics. 2 fetch lands. That's a very strange shift in the pull rate. Yeah. As far as the serialized cards go, very, 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 very expensive serialized cards in this product. Almost impossible to find them. Like the odds of you even finding the serialized cards worth more, one serialized card pool is going to be worth more than the entire case of 6 boxes of collectors, if you can, pull one, which I don't think we're going to. Echoes, love the art on that. Phyrexian Tower and a beautiful medallion. See, that's one of the things that makes these Modern Horizon products so successful. That's what makes people skeptical of like Assassin's Creed and some of the other standard sets is Carlo of Manor. When you open some Magic products, there's so many wild things to chase and go after. We got the old Argent there. We got Tarmogoyf Nest, nice little flavor there. Harbinger, Wheel of Potential, nice little, and a Flooded. Like I said, every pack, from the Mythics to the Towers to the Fetches to the other land cycles, potential for serialized cards, plus all the Mythics, plus the Medallions. There are so many desirable, useful cards that are not like 25-cent bulk. Beautiful Aether Spike, godly. And of course, nice little Snake Druid there. And Undertaker for our Mythic. Oh, double Mythic Sky Captain. Triple Mythic Larva. Holy smokes. And of course, a gorgeous doggy card. Anything with cats and dogs, you're always going to have like a premium on. Like there's certain cards and art that always just, they're worth more just because they're kitty cats, they're doggies, or, well, kitty cats, dogs. Oh, anime girls. I was like, come on. I was like, what are the categories? Reclamation, Bio, Downpour in your face, Storm Drake in your face, and a Power Balance. That was probably one of the weaker packs that we've actually opened so far in the whole video. Most of our pack openings here so far, like every pack has had something decent in it. Brain Surge, Lion, Flare, we got Nemesis, beautiful, beautiful Ruby Medallion. Holy smokes, a crazy looking Drake. Sometimes it doesn't really feel like a Magic card, though, when they have artwork like that. To me, that's, I don't know. Sometimes they just feel really strange. And, of course, a nice throwback legendary Elf Warrior. All these Elf cards, huh? Certain types are always going to be really famous. The white cards, the human cards, the clerics, the kitty cat decks. You got the Elf Dork decks. You got Fire Burn stuff. You got Green Stompy. There's certain things that, in that color pie, they're always going to be a very iconic part of Magic history, Ooh, the Pride. Beautiful card, by the way. So you've got it sold. Love the art on that Pride. Again, reminds me of like a Mirage Visions type of, theme or design, or definitely has a different feel to it. Definitely a big fan of that kind of thing. I think that's still like a $10 to $20 Mythic, maybe? As I was filming this, it's pretty sought after, actually. We got the old Mancer over there. Beautiful little old school reprint there. Occultist. Birthing Ritual for some crazy enchantment with some rats. Recruiter of the Guard. Conspiracy 2. I was trying to remember where it was from. Very different artwork than the original artwork. But I think it was a Conspiracy reprint. I'm trying to remember where it's from. Was it Conspiracy 1? Did they down? No, wait, they up. I thought Recruiter of the Guard was a rare. Maybe they upshifted the rarity to Mythic. That's what's, I'm like, it's throwing me off, man. Stone Idol, Snake Druid, and ladies and gentlemen, our first appearance of the beautiful Tamiyo with our flip into the Planeswalker, angry, taking over your life, Tamiyo. And of course in the back here, another little Imperial Advisor. So as we get ready to approach halfway through this video, I think what's really catching me off guard is, boy, this is not a Fetchland heavy box opening, everybody. Holy smoke. Ooh, nice little Eldrazi action. We are in the Mythic Town Medallion, Bears, and a gorgeous erupting Null Kite. Beautiful portrait. Dude, look at the Mythic lineup. My goodness. Are we at one Fetchland for the whole box again? I hope, Will, you did not like buy this hoping to get Fetchlands. My goodness. Oop, there's a binding. Very nice. So I hope you were not looking for fetches, because you are just avoiding fetches like the turtle, man. And a Flare of Malice. Love that retro Shooting Star foil. 2 packs left. Once again, pumping out mythics on the box opening here and avoiding Fetchlands like they are the plague, everybody. Beautiful nesting grounds. Finally, Polluted Delta for our second fetch. Hey, third Wooded Foothills. Flooded. Oh, Flare Denial. Great card. That was a triple. Dude, that is just unpredictable. 1 pack, 3 Fetchlands, and a Flare of Denial. Holy smokes. Ladies and gentlemen, a Flare of Denial and 3 fetches in a single pack that's pretty breathtaking. We got the Quarry, ooh, Arena of Glory, some great rare Fury, expensive mythic again, and a Prismatic Ending. Holy smokes. So, like I said, this is why you can't buy like individual packs of like modern Magic the Gathering products. You can open 6, 7 packs, barely get anything. Then right at the end, get a triple, fetch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15 mythic box opening, ladies and gentlemen. 15 mythics in 12 packs. That's what I'm saying. The track printing on some of these products lately have been quite volatile. They definitely feel very, very different than some of the older and previous box openings that we used to do. Definitely, I don't want to say a shift. I don't know if it's intentional, but it feels more volatile. They don't seem as consistent. The pull rates don't seem as predictable. You got Evolution over here. Nice. I think it's a Jumpstart logo. We got Frogman. We got the other Nethergoyf. Okay. So let's, I guess I'll move this box 4 over here, everybody. We got our 12 packs, and there we go. Our first appearance of Dr. S. Soren. Very expensive mythic in the set, and a Flare of Duplication. So yeah, it even shows when you make these large set sizes, the volatility of the pull rates can be quite all over the map, everyone. Wrath, Sage, we got the Reliquary. We got Soul Trader, love that old school goblin artwork there. Imperial, looks like, I still want to say Kitty Cat. I know it's a fox, I still want to say Kitty Cat on that card. So, all right, moving forward here, again, Brain Surge Thief, little core action there. We got our beautiful medallion, Flute, Blade Reforged. All right, so box 4 so far is not being very friendly. Dude, getting the serialized cards in this product is... I feel like, are they trying to make... It's so weird how they engineer these products. They're so unpredictable. There doesn't seem to be a set pattern. Ooh, there's a beautiful Windswept for our first fetch. It's like certain sets, like, okay, we're doing serialized cards, but we don't want to do a lot, so we'll make them super rare and impossible to get. Okay. And then they do another one like, yeah, make the serialized cards easy to get. Arena. Ooh, the Ancient over there for Mythic number 3. And the Heath again for double. And a Soul Trader and a Flute. It's so volatile. It must be something how they calculate the EV, the print run, and it has to be some internal WotC calculation on how they shift the pull rates of things. Hey, Erupting Null Kite. Very nice little mythic there. And Final Act. There you go. And, ooh, Orange. Okay, Toxic Deluge. And the old Ral looking young into the Crazy Planeswalker. So again, you can get packs like that. No fetch lands. Didn't hit a Sorin. Didn't hit somebody. Man, you can get a ton of good $5, $10 cards in a single pack. And that is an amazing, beautiful experience for the end user and the customers, man. That's the kind of thing you want to do. Look at that. Medallion. Velis. Rudy's got Crabs. Serenade. Oh, first appearance of the video. Got old Dr. K, Broken Reality, our first etched. Actually, I think it might even be our first Kozilek in the whole video today. Is that our first, that might even be our first Eldrazi Mythic completely. I don't think we've really had any Eldrazi Mythics or foil or any of that stuff. Blaster. Ripples. Flare. Beautiful art on that. Beautiful art of cultivation, man. So again, this box, dude, each box is so different than the previous. I mean, there is just very little consistency. There's a Necro Dominance, finally a big hit. Ooh, and another Eldrazi mythic, the beautiful Scourge there. Oh, Fire's Fury, triple mythic in a row with Nightmare and Dress Down. This is the volatility of cracking these packs, man. So I said, if you're a store, if you're going to crack boxes, you better either be really lucky or you better open on a large scale to remove volatility, man. Horizon of Progress, Archway of Innovation. We got Flame Dancer, and of course, Nantuko. So again, I'm really surprised the fetch lands are $10 to $20. Because, man, the pull rates on the fetches. Windswept again. Really? This whole box? 3 Windswept Heaths, nothing else? Copy land. Emperor. There we go. There we go. Soul Trader. And our first Emrakul for the whole video. Just a regular borderless. It is non-foil or anything, but that is the first one we've seen in the entire video, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well, we're wrapping up box 4 already. And striking it rich. We got Twins. And, of course, Imperial Fox Kitty Cat. Esper Sentinel for the Broken Modern 1-drop. And the Sire of Famine. Well, before I go to box 5 already. 3, 6, 9, 11 mythics. Only 3 fetch lands, and all 3 fetches are Windswept Heath. That is an absolutely bizarre, bizarre opening for a collector box. Yeah, I don't know, everybody. It's very difficult to predict these things. You know, sometimes you're opening these things and they feel like they're broken. There's so much value and the EVs through the roof. Then you can open a pack and just literally get nothing. And then you can open one more pack and just the numbers are just completely through the roof. It's an extraordinary, I don't want to say like a risky thing, but there is some serious volatility to this stuff, man. Sire, Pluto Delta, pack 1, and a gorgeous, God, I think I like the emblems. These medallions, man, I like them better than the flippin' fetch lands. Those things are stunning. I don't know how desirable, because they're in the rare slot. You seem to pull them more than fetch lands. I don't know how much value they're going to hold up being reprinted like this, but man, there's a Vault, okay. A Dress Down, yeah, love that. Nothing beats retro frame blue foils with shooting star artwork, man. Nothing beats it, man. There is no better light reflection foil than that look on that card, man. I'm telling you. Consuming, Flare of Denial. We got Mind over here. Non-Eater Demon. Bloodstain. Fetch number 2. And the old Sphinx and Rooney. Strix, I think it's pronounced. Strix or for kids? Strix? I'm not sure. Something like that. Alright, so again, tough one here. We're not doing the greatest. Spike again. Toxic Deluge. Used to be a $20, $30, $40 rare. I doubt it is anymore. Ancients for the first mythic of the box. Oh, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a gorgeous, gorgeous nice hit, Will. We got old Ulamog, the Defiler. This is a borderless full Monty over there. If that thing was serialized, it'd be thousands of dollars probably. But holy smokes, that is our first Defiler in that full Monty version. That's a nice thing to see. It also shows how rare the pull rates are. We got a little Dreadshire over there, baby Ulamog, and Prayers, and a gorgeous, gorgeous Esper Sentinel. You know, all these variants and all this stuff, it's you don't hear too much complaining about it anymore. It seems like people have really, I don't know, everybody's starting to adjust to the volume of variants and things. It seems to be a little bit of a turning the corner on everyone's attitude, you know, where something maybe we're all getting used to it, or maybe we're all just accepting that this is just the future of Magic the Gathering. It's kind of a weird thing to stomach if you've been in this a very long time, everyone. We got some Gates, we got the old doggy. Hey, our first, look at that, and in this pack, double mythic, Monkey Pirate, and Ral Planeswalker. And that is a foil full Monty version. Nice little double mythic on the close there. As I said, that's, again, we are we're doing a case of collector boxes. That's our first Monkey Pirate. Like, that's crazy, man. And we got old, the Famed Mechanist, little commander action there. And, of course, going into this, we got old Phantom, and, of course, the Portrait of the Birdie. Very little fetch lands. I am blown away on this box opening how little the fetches we're getting. Like, wild. I mean, nice little elf little leader there. All right, we got, see, I feel like this particular case, we're getting all the other land cycles and not the fetches. Beautiful Mrs. B. Ethereum Stripper. Oh my God. Oh, the art on Mrs. B. The Ethereum Stripper. Beautiful card. Our first appearance of the video. And yes, it is pronounced stripper. I don't care what anyone says. Absolutely gorgeous in the actual etched foiling there. All right, we got Null. We got the old crabs. Rudy's got crabberoonies. We got medallions. A polluted delta for our fetch. Oh, double polluted delta. Dude, what is going on? The last box was all windswept heats. This one, we got 3 polluted deltas in the last few packs. So weird, man. So bizarre. Nesting grounds. Flare. Infest. I don't think the lizard. I can think of a different card. Sorry. Party. The old Subway foot-long sandwich. Beautiful. Beautiful mythic, man. Oh, man. Definitely. I think that was Modern Horizons. Was it 1 or 2 when they did that one? Or has it been both? I can't remember. Discharge. I know. Happens to me. The genius. A little steampunk-looking action there. Flooded Strand and a Henge. So, all right. Now, again, there seems to be, and again, tinfoil hat Rudy, it seems like as the fetch lands increase in a box opening, the mythics decrease. Like when fetch lands are low, mythics are high. There seems to be some correlation to the actual track printing between fetches and mythics to make sure that there's a certain volume in all these box openings. It's a very awkward thing, but because the boxes we get a lot of mythics on, we're getting low fetches. The boxes we're getting a lot of fetch lands on, we're getting low mythics. And like that last box was half and half down the middle. I find that a little strange. So I don't even know if it's possible to get a ton of mythics and then actually get a bunch of fetch lands. I'm thinking it may not even be a probability. Beautiful, beautiful Kitty Cat Pride mythic. All right, Nexus. Well and great. The old Ren and Stimpy, but just the Stimpy, so just the 6. All right, everybody, we're getting down to the end of this box opening today. Again, William, thanks for being a very kind patron. The next few days, all these cards get packed up, heading your way. I don't know if you're looking for anything in particular, but definitely it was a very big variety. Ooh, a Johnny. Hey, and a Soren, the second appearance of a flashy Soren, turning very angry there. Very nice. Again, I don't know if you're looking for a certain card, but you definitely have a scatter shot video here. We did not get a bunch of anything. This was a little bit of everything across the board, and definitely an interesting learning experience. A little Mrs. D for the pull. There we go. Polluted Delta. Oh, and a Solitude. That was a really good pack. Mrs. D, a Solitude, and a Polluted Delta. Again, multiple mythics and a fetch in a single box is pretty outrageous. I can tell you all that. All right, moving on here. So yeah, hey, there's the Soren, the house. Dude, you know, I know it's kind of silly. I actually like that artwork with the table in that medieval castle chair and everything. I like that better than the flashy artwork of Soren. I feel like it has more of a, you know, a creepy castle feel. Ooh, flooded. Oh, that's nice. Endurance Retro Foil Mythic. Ooh, that's a nice hit there. Oh, at least it used to be. Again, I don't know if some of these reprinted Modern Horizon previous cards, if they're still $10, $20, $30 mythics. I don't know if they're all crushed right now. I don't know if it's temporary. Only time will tell. Erupting Null and a Bloodstain. That's what you want to see. That, when you get the retro fetchy with the shootings, that's a breathtaking thing, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing that we all like to see. That is beautiful. Priest, Curse, Task, Windswept for fetch number 4, and the old Snaky. So on this one, we're about in the middle. We're not getting a ton of mythics, but we're about, look at that, 4 fetches, and we're about, what, 7 mythics? So this seems to be, we're pretty strong so far. I'm very curious to see how this ends here. We got Shifting Wood. We got the old Famed Mechanist. Beautiful Jet Medallion. We got Ruff. And love that Halloween Evil artwork on that. I know it's not a major deal, but dude, that Nightmare card is creepy lately. You know artwork is good when you look at it and it actually just creeps you out. That's how you know. Whoever did the art, that artist, you know, they came through on what their job was when it freaks you out, man. Flooded, number 5. Siege Gang, Power Balance. Ooh, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got our first Kozilek Broken Reality in the retro frame. That is a non-foil. It's very strange, the saturation of color they're using on some of the cards in the set. I've never seen that shade of like whitish gray they've used on Magic cards. We got the Quarry, Guide to Souls, hey, Party Thrasher, and Toxic Deluge in retro. That would have been a $30 to $50 card a long time ago. Remember, Toxic Deluge was originally Commander 2013, which is 11 years ago, and that card was originally not even available in foil. So that would be a really big deal in Once Upon a Time. Birthing Ritual. I don't even know if we've really seen that one. We got the old Son of Yawgmoth and Shifting Woodlands. So last two packs of the video, my closing statements, everybody. Modern Horizons 3 is just a powerhouse. You know, as we thought it would be. It did deliver. Archway, Tarmogoyf stuff. Phoenix, Wooded coming in. Very nice. Hey, there you go. Beautiful call yet. Now, I'll be honest. I don't like this card in the etched. The artwork looks fuzzy. It doesn't look clear. It does not do Mrs. K justice. I think that's a disservice to the beautiful art on that card. Certain, like I said, the etched foiling does not look good on all cards. Only certain ones. All right, ending the video, everybody, with the old Ancient, with the Volt with the Lotuses, and a beautiful Flooded. So, what a good ending here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mythics with a nice 7 fetches. That is the best ratio we've had. Because 13 mythics, 7 fetches, plus a ton of medallions and rares and portraits and kitty cats and doggies and foxes. That's a solid one, man. So Rudy's attitude with everything is I think we continue to see a lot of calm from Modern Horizons 3. I think Assassin's Creed coming through the full release and everything, I think we're going to see that volatility as stores freak out. We have some dumps. Then we have some cards start to spike. And then some people realize that there are some cards in the Assassin's Creed that are actually decent. They're not all going to zero. We're going to have that typical kind of volatile post-release as everybody fights for capital and stores try to unload the people who overbought. And then we start to see kind of that shift to actually, I can't believe I'm saying it already, but the Bloomborough thing. The Bloomborough thing's just been a really, really surprising amount of excitement. It's just a flipping standard set, and people are acting like it's like the new Master set. It's like, man, maybe there's something to people just wanting actual Magic sets and not Universes Beyond. Don't tell anybody, right? It's too much dangerous thinking. So I don't really, I'm hoping they reprint the Modern Horizons 3 play boxes, but they'll overdo it like they did with Modern Horizons 2 or Modern Horizons 1. But at the same time, I'm hoping they don't surprise us and do anything stupid when it comes to the collector boxes or Amazon dumps. We've been going a long time now without any major Amazon dumps. Things have been very stable and healthy, and I'm hoping that, WotC kind of stays the course with that and doesn't kind of hire some other idiot who's brand new and tries to destroy the market and their own brand again, So that's kind of my perspective. I think we are going to continue through the rest of 2024, and I think we are going to see more continued strength. And I think the bull market of 2024 and CCGs, especially between Magic, Pokemon, the new Flesh and Blood set, Sorcery. Oh my God, some of the last 3-4 white sets have been phenomenal. Star Wars is still booming. One Piece is booming. Lorcana is still holding it strong. Everything's moving forward, and I think we're going to see the rest of this year follow through. I think like the stock market, the Bitcoin situation, I think everything continues. We're going to have our typical 10-20% corrections in the S&P and, of course, Bitcoin and same things. Those are the things that weed out the dumb idiots who sell at the lows. They get scared. But I think we're going to continue to march forward. I think this year is going to treat everybody very well as we continue in an inflationary period, tough economic conditions for a lot of the working class, and inflation's still going to be very nasty. That's going to really do a lot of damage to normal families. But I still feel, unfortunately, people with assets, with real estate, Bitcoin, S&P 500, collectibles, I think all these main buckets are going to continue to kind of drift upwards. Some are going to be actual appreciation, and some will just be inflationary reasonings. And overall, I think it's going to be choppy. But overall, I think some of the nastiest 2020, 2008, some of these, I think the kind of worst is over of a lot of things. And I think we have some pretty, I'm not going to say clear sailing, because we're still going to have some turbulence and everything, some storms show up. But I feel overall, the odds are more favorable now than they have been in a long time. That's kind of my best outlook to everything. And it's important to kind of share my opinion to kind of, kind of give people some positivity. I know positivity is kind of the nasty truth, but, the world's not ending, folks. Things are going to march forward. And like I always say, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Everybody have a beautiful day out there.